black people, we ain't always fucking right. And that's dead ass wrong. First of all, I don't play with nobody's children.
Right.
Now, this might be a skit, but let's talk about it if this was real. Okay? This might be a skit, but let's talk about it as real. Me as a bitch that travels every other week, and I'm on a plane sometimes 2 and 3 times out of the week. Sometimes, late at night, early in the morning and traveling. I don't need your children putting your feet in the seat behind me. I don't need your children kicking in the back of the thing. Give that baby a fucking Benadryl, a Xanax, give them something
to put them to sleep.
Put their ass to sleep. Order 3 drinks and get that baby one and put that motherfucking baby to sleep. Because at the middle, beginning, and end of the day, that plane don't belong to you and your baby. That plane is being shared by everybody. So I would personally think that y'all need to get somewhere and sat down. Now, those white people was not wrong in that situation because they paid for their seats just like you paid for your seats back there. So that means get somewhere and put your children, because I'm not scared to whoop nobody else's children. Just like I'm not scared to whoop you and your children. If you know I read a bitch mammy and a bitch daddy and the kids, I don't give a fuck about none of that because the kids are a reflection of you. So being that your kids is a reflection of you, this plane, and this is the problem what's going on with people in the world. The people in the world thinking that this world just belongs solely to them. Like, this is my world. I grew up in this world. This is my world, and it belongs solely to me. And so because this world belongs solely to me, this means that I will allow, my kid to do whatever the fuck they want to do. And see, and I'm going to say something else that's not going to be like. Black people, all white people is not your enemy. I ain't trying to be funny, but all white people are not your enemy. And so just the moment that a white person turn around and tell you, hey, how you doing? Like your kid is like really disturbing my area because the front and the back of that seat, that's my fucking seat.
Yep.
So this also means control your children because I paid $2,000, especially now that don't look like a Delta plane to me.
Nah,
that looks like a stage plane because the plane don't look like it's moving.
Yeah.
But this stuff really happens.
It does.
Okay. And so because these things really happen, I'm addressing this shit like this really, really is a thing. And so, because I'm always on the plane, that's why I sit up in the front. That's why I do. I got to. I can't sit. I can't. First of all, my ass too big. And I can't be all the way back there trying to squeeze in the fucking seats. My ass is too big for that. 2, I pay for comfort I pay for comfort. I pay for comfort. Now, give that baby a melatonin.
So drug the baby?
Some Benadryl, a NyQuil. Give that baby something to rest that baby's nerves about. Give that baby a half a Xanax.
Really?
Something. Because you got 3 and 4 hours on the plane. This is not your whole plane. I understand that they are acting, but this type of stuff really happens. This type of stuff really, really happens because I've seen it happen multiple times on the plane. I fly all the time. This stuff happens. Now, y'all ghetto bitches, you know already that when y'all get ready to go out to the club and you ain't got no babysitter, y'all give them babies 2 cups of Diamond Tap and put them in the bed. So don't act like that it's new to y'all. Don't act like what I'm saying is new to y'all. You ghetto ass bitches know that y'all get them babies 2 cups of Diamond Tap and because y'all ain't got no babysitter and tuck them in at night. So don't sit over here and act like what I'm saying is some strange shit. Don't do that.
You tired of all that crying?
You sick of them motherfucking kids crying? Don't act like that you don't put a spoonful of Diamond Tap or something in a juice cup.
Or even whiskey. I remember back in the day, they used to put a little whiskey.
Hold on, Mo. Hold on. They do that in Africa?
No, because we don't use whiskey. We use palm wine.
Palm oil.
No, palm wine. Palm wine. We use palm wine.
You do palm wine, and then when they get real tired, you rub them down with palm oil.
Put a little whiskey on that bottle tip. Here you go.
The nigga's an alcoholic.
I'm not an alcoholic.
That's why. That's why when I say I'm just gonna put just a splash, the nigga never stops me.
That's not true.
He's like, that ain't
That's
shit.
not true.
When I was a baby, I drank a whole bottle of whiskey.
That's not true. That's not true. You just got heavy hands. That's what it is. You just got heavy ass hands.
That nigga say, I'm a real African. When I used to cry at night, my grandmama Big Mama used to pour us a whole cup of whiskey and put us in the bed.
Look, I ain't even going front with you though. I ain't going front with you. When I was like 14, 15, I was already drinking.
Right. That's why this ain't shit to this nigga. And that's why that car done flipped over 237 times on 285. One thing about them Nigerians, they gonna wear some flip flops and they gonna drink up this whiskey. All your mama them had to do is called Baileys and cream. That nigga been drinking Baileys and cream since he was seven months old. Mr. Jolliffe and Miss Jolliffe been pouring brown liquor and milk together and making a white or black Russian since that nigga knew how to drink milk.
Yeah,
boy, I tell you, boy.
In Nigeria, they don't really have like a age limit of when you could start drinking. So I used to hang around people that were always older than me. So they used to, pour me up a cup, and I used to take it to the head.
That's why they say shit to that nigga. I don't even know why he over there acting like he leading, but that ain't his shit to him.
Don't do that, Maddie. Don't do that.
But I do know that car will go over 137 times because it doesn't happen twice.
It happened once. It happened once. Don't do that. And it wasn't 137 times. It was just like 4 or 5 times.
That bitch turned over on 285.
It was actually 75.
Or whichever one of them, you was headed to 75 from 285, and the bitch flipped over by 237 times. And because he had them flip flops on and 3 drinks, let's go. Well, you niggas, I tell you, boy, they say Mo is a professional drinker. When we be out in public, that nigga say, I said, come on, Mo, this your time. You hang with your boss, you can get what you want. Oh, I'll have a Long Island, please. Top shelf. I looked at that nigga.
I mean, Long Island's are my go-to. Those are my go-to drinks. It's either that or Crown Royal.
He tell the motherfucker bartender, oh, I'm going to have a Long Island top shelf.
I mean, it's either that or Crown Royal. It's either a Long Island or it's a Crown Royal. What is it?
Well, I tell you what, put some Diamond Tap in that baby's cup, in that baby's sippy cup, and let that motherfucker go to sleep. And get a window seat so you can leave his head on that damn wall. Anyway, next thing, Bo.